Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that...
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo.
Number 14 will be at... today. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Florida State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, I give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Huh. My fault for all the pauses. I'm trying to fix the audio settings. You saw it? Dun, 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 dun. Yo, yo. Alright, we're gonna go turn this down. Like that, man? Like that, man? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Got away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the chain.
Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get live.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
That's 100%.
Off the RPO, complete.
Poor tackle.
Still on his feet at the 45.
They can have that.
Oh, look out, there he
100% on
goes.
this.
Touchdown, Florida State.
Hey, shite.
And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
Back.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team.
You gotta shut that
He
shit down.
gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. And that ball is picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back.
Gotta get Lambo down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Can't let him get back into this shit. Bad tackle.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Hands it off. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Oh, nobody played
Looking
their
to
coverage.
throw. Fires to the end zone.
Holy shit.
And he's got it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. The Red Hawks of Miami look like a serious force in a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Makes him talk to the hand. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Do it sound good? Hello? Hold on. Hold on. What's up, Bobby? Can you let me know if it sound good or not? I don't know if it's tweaking how it's sounding. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to the game. Let me know if it's too loud.
The gun to give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash.
That's what I like to hear.
The offense after the play. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw.
I respect the decision to run commit there, but not what we doing today.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on
ankle
first
biter.
and 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ooh, what a cut. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Maybe not actually. Should have reviewed it. I felt gutsy.
Wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
Yeah.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the line
I don't see
on
4 minutes of clock.
And he burrows his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows,
Absolutely.
David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's
Why did
make
bro
sure
stop?
we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Oh, my.
From the gun, running back on the move. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd down play from the gun.
Poor tackling once again.
It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's
running back, do something. Oh my God!
He'll pull it down and run, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback.
What a
to
throw! He dropped it. No.
The negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
After we just got a red zone stop too, it's
fun. On the next drive.
That's fun.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin.
Yeah, we got to start running it down. That's for damn sure.
But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Nice. Let's go.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Only in the first half already, this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Oh, what a kick. What a kick.
It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll call for the fair catch here. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. improvising. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally.
We got some seconds to kill.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw.
We're bringing it in. Come on, we got to hurry up. We got no timeouts.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Huge catch.
Catch in the middle.
Hurry up, team.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Steps away to find some room. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down.
All right, it's all right.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board.
How we doing, y'all? How we doing, y'all? Hope everybody having a good night.
Here, time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Cutting up on us too.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys in detail.
It's a good chunk of change. So.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Yep, so y'all didn't want to get him. Oh, dude, I got so scared.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Get it out, brother.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw.
I knew it wasn't going to work. I tried to tap.
It's Marshall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're setting up the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
Maybe not.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback extends
He got there.
play.
Touchdown. Let's go. Quarterback. Let's go.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around. That you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Let's go. Way to break it up.
To the wideout.
Holy shit.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking him 5 times. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down for this offense. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move to get room.
Only if he was a little bit faster, dude.
And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Yeah.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays.
He didn't hear it.
What? And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Looking for the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want.
Oh, I thought it was going to mean the dude on the right.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at
I feel
this
like we
point
need more
now, they
speed
need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap,
Like
David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Why would he hit the quarterback like that?
Didn't have much of a choice.
Bro was trying to give them a flag.
That one away. It'll be 4th down. The Noles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Guys, can we block? What the flippity?
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again.
Okay.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
What a dot up.
On the run, fires downfield.
Oh my God.
Hauls it in.
He's brilliant.
And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass on 2nd down.
Gotta go.
Buying some time.
No, QB.
Hey, that's a live
Shit.
ball.
No, I was about to put the moves on him. Damn. Ain't no way. I was finna, dog. I was about to do him in. That's crazy. Where's that?
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Mustard.
He'll start the drive.
Shut up.
First down to open this period.
Y'all go sub to Mustard WZ on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all that shit.
Here's the deal.
If you subscribe, I'd appreciate it.
Doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We've seen throughout the course
upset
of the
about
season,
that quarterback
defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Gonna take a shot.
I don't know why he
makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Giving him his pads. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Putting too much into
the quick out. He's
into the offense, it feels like.
Turning in a
Well,
big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself.
Scoop and score.
And
don't catch me, 32.
Taking it the other way.
Let's go.
And a great return on the play before they're finally able to bring him down.
The same way they was trying to do me in. Hell no. Y'all see that shit?
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Nice move to stay on his feet. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I don't know how that's going to
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're going
to go to put 2nd team How about that?
Off a really nice run.
Looks like offense matchup. And if we score here, which we're most likely going to, we'll land some first.
Got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Bunch formation for these receivers.
Maybe not.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and play this, because kind of probably should have played that.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The offense set for a first down play. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeouts, we
You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lewis wants to pass.
Let's go.
Going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A first down run in the red zone. And they are in for the score here.
Get the ball right back.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Not a bad game. Not a bad game whatsoever. Syracuse got knocked off. I seen the Miami USC game, or MSU game, Oklahoma, Florida. That seems intriguing. Pretty intriguing games. It makes me wonder what my schedule is looking like. Oh, we got Clemson. That's fun. Clemson's always, this is who we lost to? I must have had a terrible game. Yeah, we couldn't do shit. Their defense was probably good. That would explain it. It was a low-scoring game. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Oh, dude. What is this butt cheek schedule? I thought I threw some doozies on there for us. Low-key. Some hard ones. Why we got so many points already? Oh, we already have a lot of commits. That's. I was wondering why we had so many points. So lucky throw everybody on a damn visitor. Wanted to. Oh, we got complimentary. Yeah, we'll be a team Oh, that's North Carolina. Okay. Alex Nash. But I respect the decision, Alex. I don't respect it. Kicker and yeah, no, actually, yeah. Let's go with what the best damn kicker and the best damn punter. I don't know why we're not targeting him. Ah, shit. Let's take this. Damn, we need 3 left tackles apparently, guys. Oh, this is where it's gonna get interesting. Okay. Oh shit, where did I say left tackles? Yeah. Left tackle in basically every defensive position. Yeah, we're gonna need some work. So we can go ahead. Any free safeties and safe safeties that are high up. Ooh, not greatest, huh? Do not need a middle, or we don't need a right. Oh well, apparently we do. Hey guys, his name is Rambo. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking into that. All right, well. Pum. Hopefully we can actually get some commits next week and yeah, you know. Alright, yes, because I could so many more extra points. Anybody up here get 15? Yeah, I hope not. Bum. Okay. We lost. Basketballs. Ooh, not bad matchups this week. Apparently we have a, yeah, I guess we do have a kind of a good matchup. Oh yeah, and it's at Clemson. Yeah, this isn't gonna be fun. What happened to do? I think, yeah, we'll rock out with this one. Dun 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 dun.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So what's going to be important in this one, they get him going early and often.
Yep.
He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right now, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in first and
he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside?
Two-star wide receivers and a star quarterback is not looking very
They'll
hot.
run play action.
But
Quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, They've now already given up one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fair catch, called for and made. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. When the quarterback runs it, he's got the extra blocker, and I don't even know if he needed it. He just gashed them there.
Yeah, Reese. I mean, this offensive coordinator does a good job scheming ways to get this quarterback out into space with the ball in his hands. And when he's there, he can make people miss. And if he gets into the 2nd level of your defense, that dude is gone.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Too many adjustments.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball,
Defense has been making big plays these past
man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. So he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Let him find another down.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Thrust that arm out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, he's going to run ahead. Yeah, I was trying to.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
If we go 28-0 by halftime, we're going to end up shooting this one.
The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Higgins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson is quick to the line. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. On third down, going up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Vincent. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Damn it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
It's only
Grabbed over the
21-6.
middle. It's Vincent. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Oh, I was about to start stuff.
Nice move to keep moving. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. This time it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down.
Ah, he wrecked the shit out of that.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Finds his target down the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. The 20.
Clemson is trying to make it a game.
Touchdown, Tigers. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
What I am going to do, though.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll put this one in play.
Nice.
First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback checking the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And it's in there for a touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up the ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Yoink.
He's going to throw deep right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Oh my!
He wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Yeah, I gotta get that one back.
He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right.
Keeping it interesting.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Clemson! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
What you guys want to do right now?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their
Do it
dynasty.
right.
I mean, I know they're off.
And that pass picked
Rose
off.
laughed too. That's crazy.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down.
I'm gonna blow it.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Give me that shit.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Dude.
He'll throw one to his right. And that pass is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks.
What you mean?
Just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys,
Mine?
I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about
Oh wait,
that.
I thought he tipped it and then he caught it. Okay, never mind.
Nah.
If you're going to be throwing into zone
It looked
coverage,
crazy,
you gotta
didn't it?
throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire
Like, I got
defense has
there.
their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Game right now. You gotta tune in, low key.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Right back to the well.
Yeah, I don't know why.
He makes the tackle at the 33
Oh, okay.
after a pickup of 5.
I did not know that. So
By
thank
2,
you.
by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And how about the efficiency on that one?
So
He'll
far,
bring
it's
up
been
second
pretty
and
good.
4.
The only thing I need to figure out is the headset situation. How to get it to play through my headset.
The give to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Already tried.
Now facing a third and long.
Unless I didn't do it right, but
From the gun, wants to pass.
oh my god. Poor tackling has been a big issue.
It's
been like my main issue.
Before he's finally knocked down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense
I
is
felt
really on
sneeze.
its heels. Looking for a crease.
Shit, bless me, my fault.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. You've got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
No, I don't
Gonna
like that,
give them
guys.
room. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the
I think we bring
25.
some
It's a gain of 6.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was
And I
very
think that's
successful
gonna be
in
one of
making
the
me
best.
honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets
Yes, it
tackled.
was. Let's go.
There's physicality
We're
involved in
go
the
for
game.
it. We
So
gotta shut
I
this
like
shit
when
down.
offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
No.
They'll try it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first
Why
downs,
is nobody
and here they come again.
clamping on?
Blocked to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Definitely didn't gloves number 1 corner with these guys. Not at all.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He'll set up to throw.
Sit the fuck down.
Caught behind the line. It's Higgins.
Alright. not
And
going
there
out
is
like that.
nothing doing on that
Absolutely
when you got the
not.
completion and nothing else to show for it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Feeling some heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my
Let's go.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
We gotta start.
And the quarterback gets
Four
hit
more
again.
yards.
We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, buddy. No. It's man coverage.
Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught.
Y'all left me
No
too much time.
shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this.
He's off to the races. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Told you that left me too
Tell
much
you, the
time.
defense is going to have to do a much better job
And we're
containing
gonna take
these
it to a
outside
2-minute
run
warning.
plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Running to the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Great move there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win.
Let's go.
And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence
Clemson
builder.
is not bad.
Waning moments
They're not
and win a game like that.
Confidence
Their
builder,
record is-
dream maker,
is-
right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard. You rolled it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the
Statement to
play
who
to
they are.
win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
Well, I
No
probably
doubt
shouldn't
about
say
it,
that,
David. That's a
considering I
tough
was-
situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had
How
in
we
each
doing?
other,
We got 7
the
people in
respect
here.
they
I
have
hope
for each
everybody's
other,
having
and
a
now
great
moving
night.
forward, this is a huge
chilling.
confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
21 points. We get to play Duke. Not sure what Duke is the player of the week. I like it. Recruiting. Oh well. There we go. I like it. I like it. Well. There he is. There. Locked me out. It's not fair. Not looking terrible. We need to target another left tackle. And a middle linebacker, left outside. Middle linebacker, left outside linebacker, and the left tackle. It's looking like a scarce year. I really don't want to. I guess we can just wait until transfer portal too. So, I do want my two-star punter for sure. We getting that for sure. I was gonna say, damn, I can't put nobody else on the schedule. I said on the schedule. I mean, I don't know if there's really anything else to do. I mean, we can always try. I mean, that's what it is. We got all this space, we might as well, right? Ooh, nice. 97 speed? Holy shit. Yeah, you're, come here, buddy. Hey. Don't go nowhere. Play ball. Play ball.
You play ball? Huh?
Look at this. Look at this little gem I just found.
She's got a bunch of my.
Look at this little gem I just found.
You've seen it, dude. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, that
That
dude.
boy's gonna be running.
Yeah, he's gonna love everything that he's got going right now for the team. I know that. I just can't put nobody else on that. Is it? Dude, you better want to come here, because we're so much better than you. Fuck. Don't you want to be here either? Why? Right. You want to go to fucking... Alright, dude. Come on. We're about to produce fucking Ian Lambo, and you want to go to Jayhawks. I respect the decision, I guess. I don't respect the decision at all. Right. Alright, chat. Give me chat, give me 1 minute. Chat, give me 1 minute. yeah, let's take a peek at anybody who won or lost. Well, they didn't. Hopefully we can make this quick. Oh, this is Duke. I don't know why I thought it was somebody else. God, I just looked at it too.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
I'll move 60.
At midfield, he's got room. What a
Appreciate
good
your
run
attention
there.
blocking
He has
protection
enough
on
for the
legal men
first down.
downfield.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this timing, so nice job, nice success.
He's got it and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Good catch.
Let's it fly.
Way to bring it
And
in.
he's
Way
got
to
a
bring it in.
touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Duke's offense will go to work for the first time today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run
No.
like this guy, and that's why they feel
almost had it.
okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well,
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
first of all, that play
On
didn't
the
even look
ground,
like
it's caught.
look right from the jump.
The Blue Devils get it past the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Gotta go.
Looking to go up top on first down.
That look he shouldn't have got.
Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Dances away again. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Let him cut you, Marshall. No.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw.
Let's go.
Using his feet to buy time. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's had to get it done on his legs a couple times.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
And that play had no chance. And you self-pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively as a quarterback then.
Nothing but green ahead. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well,
Quick
tackling,
strike
once again,
touchdown
that's
comes
all.
out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring games.
I clicked it so many times.
And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep.
Hell no.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Open runway ahead. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Let's go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, give on the inside. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quick timeout by the
Not what I
defense
meant
here,
to put.
trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to man it in. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, damn.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Should have been a pick.
They go to the draw.
Bro had a
maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He got it. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the day days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Let's go.
Try to take it back. Lead for the wire. Touchdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Oh.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooks.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them
Guys,
deep.
we have one kick returner on the field.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the tailback. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Shit.
Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They're going to run it. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. Lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Makes one man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. Runs for the tackle. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And
oh, well.
let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense lining up quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Afterburners coming. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Marches ahead. And he dances.
Oh.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,
Recruiting's gonna look like. Don't go ahead and end this one there. We'll take that. Take that. Probably some more. No. It's not good. Well. Went to Minnesota. Minnesota. Damn, it was MJ. Oh shit. gonna go ahead and wrap this one up right there. But call this one. I appreciate y'all tapping in. We got 9 people up in here. I hope everybody has a great morning, great night, whatever it is for you. Thank you for stopping in. We're gonna get some dubs next time I see y'all. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. Again, have a great morning.